So yesterday on Tuesday the 7th of August 2018, one of the strangest things ever, basically, in my opinion, happened. Call of Duty Ghosts received an update. That's a game that came out in 2013. That's 5 years ago. Why is this game still getting updated? Well, it actually happened last year at some point, but again, that was kind of explainable. There were some big glitches, and hacking was starting to come into the game, and they seemed to patch that out. It still happens on a minor level, but not really as much and as popular as it was happening at the time. But there doesn't seem to have been any improvements made to the game. Like, the servers on PS4 were a bit laggy, so a lot of people were hoping this was a fix for that. Well, it wasn't. They're worse than they were before it, really. And although it's most likely that this 2GB update was really just security and maybe servers, maybe taking down the amount of servers that they have available, etc., etc., it got me thinking about Call of Duty 2019, the next title that will be released by Infinity Ward. Now, I see a lot of people hoping that it's going to be Modern Warfare 4. However, if I'm totally honest with you, I think the Modern Warfare series is over, and I really don't want to see them visiting it again. It just seems like it'd be ruining the IP. It's already a very historically acknowledged and thought of as being a very good IP, and I just don't want to see them ruin that by tarnishing its reputation by putting on another fourth game with microtransactions. I mean, Modern Warfare Remastered completely flopped based on the fact that it had these microtransactions. It was a great game at the start. They ruined it a little bit with what they did with it. That being said, I don't really want them to start a new IP, which leads me on to my very unpopular opinion, which actually happens to be I'd be pretty much 100% happy if they were to make a COD Ghost 2. That's right, I mean, of course I own COD Ghost. I saw the update was there, that means I have it installed. Yeah, I really like the game. I think it's one of the best, and to be honest with you, I think this campaign ended on a cliffhanger. I think the multiplayer gameplay, they expanded the server room, so maybe you had, 8, 9 players on each team on maps like Stonehaven, etc. Then it kind of would work a lot better. And if they are making, Battle Royale, then it'd be quite a good game to support Battle Royale kind of idea. I think additionally, Extinction, it's now been linked into Infinity Warfare Zombies, as we know it, but really we should probably just call it their Zombies mode, because I believe that they'll probably carry that over to their next title. I'd be absolutely down for that. I think the ending to it, with Director's Cut and all that, really proved to a lot of people that it was actually quite a good experience, although it was lacking in story. I can't see that happening. The game was their least successful. They're not going to just go ahead and make the same. I can't see that happening. The game was definitely not the best received. It got a lot of hate. I think unfairly. The multiplayer was really good, I thought. The campaign, I wasn't so into it. Didn't really get into it at all, really. Did maybe 2 levels of it. But, that's not... I didn't get too into it. I only played 2 levels, so I can't really give you a fair comment on that. Apparently it was quite a big campaign, but that doesn't really mean... Big doesn't mean good, if you know what I'm saying. And then the zombies, of course, I'd like that to carry over, regardless of which title it is. That's just my thoughts. In terms of what this update does, we're still working on it. I'll update you guys when we actually know, but yeah. Peace out, thanks for listening.